Good evening. Welcome back. I'm Professor McCoy, and tonight we're coming back into Kingdom Come Deliverance. So if you watched through to the end of last week's stream, I did not do very much off stream. I more or less have decided that I'm going to wait until night and stab the guys in their sleep. So we'll do that first, and then we'll just dick around with some side quests, explore the world, learn to read, all that fun stuff, all while chatting about some things that... Um, here we go. Chatting about some things that I've been talking about in class and such.
My good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask
Well, hello.
first, then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy at a nearby stud farm. Have you seen him anywhere?
I don't know anyone called that. I'm not even from this part of the country.
What a shame. We're worried about him, but we can't seem to find him.
Seems like one of those
I haven't
bandits.
seen him. If I were you, I'd ask the charcoal burners.
Oh, definitely. Thank you for your advice.
Alright, well, let's take him into the woods a little bit. Steal his money. Ooh. Arrows. Arrow. Marigold copter. Ooh, a ring. Armorer's kit. Yeesh. Anyway, I'm almost certain this is the bandit one of the bandits at least that we're looking for, because this is the guy with the axe who kept killing us. Tool that can be used for combat. How much does it weigh? 6 pounds. It's a little bit heavy. No, let's screw it. I'm just gonna take everything. Put some of it on the horse. Horse. This is a, what, long sword? Short sword. Horse. Hunter's gloves. Dirty hunter's gloves. Horse. 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 Oh. Horse. I'm actually going to switch to... this Gambison. I mean, it's about the same, but I'd rather it get damaged than the Warhorse one. The Warhorse one is just better. And so, if I can get that repaired soon, that'll be better. Well. Nothing. Okay. Still encumbered. How am I still encumbered? Horse. 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 Could eat one of these. Anything I'm not wearing? I want to keep the canvassing on me. A bunch of arrows, not too many though. With some of my torches. Okay, here's the camp. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, I pretty much Leroy Jenkins the last guy, which turned out just fine for now. Turned out, for the time being, not to be a problem. Advantages? Yep. Move out of the way a little bit. Let me just put some of this also over on the horse. Now that I've got my horse, I don't have to worry about carrying so much crap. Not nearly as much. The dead guy's over there. Wait a couple hours. See what happens. Coffee, coffee, coffee. So, what'd you think of that video yesterday? Talking about interracial relationships in Tolkien. And in the Rings of Power. And how the Rings of Power goofed up interracial relationships.
Who's there? What?
Okay, so there's a guy at the camp now. But only the one.
Who's there? Who's there? What's going on there?
I mean, look, if there's only the one guy, I should be able to take him. Yeah.
Herrgott!
Ow. Really?
Fucking come on then! You're dead.
Am I still gonna die from this idiot? Okay, no. We're fine. Ow, though! Ooh, black and white hood, nice. Boar hide, nice. Nah. Russian. More gloves. Leather jerkin? Alright. Marigold concoction. Silver ring. Alright. Well. I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm going to be fat. Damn it. Now I'm fat. It's fine. Kevin says, sometimes if you wait at camp, they'll show up and it'll be immediate combat. Well, I already did. So I killed the first guy, by the way. Nah. Not actually that good. Another ring. Oh my god, I have 100... Oh, jeez. 118. Kevin says, I love that crunchy stab sound. Yeah, the combat in here is real meaty. There's a lot of oomph to it, which I kind of like. Dig that. I don't know what else is going on with my chair. Hey, scoot. Yeah. Any of this stuff I can get rid of. I can drop the apples. Oh, I'm not bleeding. Oh, I'm just hurt. Okay. Anything else I can put away? No. Alright. Okay, let's go report that we killed the guy. Huh? Alright. Could we run? Alright, so anyway. That was for what in the world? Human. When did I kill a human? Did I do that last time? I'm assuming I killed a human last time. Alright, that's fine. That's probably good. Anyway. There's a dead guy back there, so that's good and taken care of. There's 2 dead guys, actually. Alright, so let's head back to the charcoal burners, report in, killed these bandits. Getting the drop on him really helped. Kevin says, I haven't watched the interracial video yet. I heard Rings of Power is okay if it was just non-Lord of the Rings fantasy, but real ones hate it. It's okay, so it's, from what I've seen, and I actually didn't watch it, and I'm not gonna. So,
Yeah.
my view on the quality of the series is mostly from a bunch of reviews from people I trust pretty well. I can put some recommendations in the description here, but the one I would probably recommend the most, as far as reviews goes, would be from a channel called The Jolly Viking.
Yeah.
It's a buddy of mine, internet buddy of mine that I've known for quite some time, at least online-wise. And he really knows his stuff in terms of lore and in terms of sort of the structures of literature. He knows how a story is supposed to be told and what makes a good story good and a bad story bad, which is really something quite difficult. And oh boy, is this bad story bad. Apparently. But, so it's bad. It's definitely not good. It's not terrible. There are probably worse. There are probably plenty of worse shows, even on, like, right now. Like, honestly, from what else I've seen, She-Hulk is probably worse in terms of its utter nonsense. Loki was probably worse in terms of its absolute utter nonsense. But as you know, if you've followed along some of my past videos, but if you also include the fact that it's supposed to be Lord of the Rings and it's supposed to be based on Lord of the Rings, then it's atrocious. It's not just bad; it's a crime.
Look what I've got for you.
I got you, Snacky.
You'll love this.
Here, have a meat. Good boy. Yeah, there's been a lot of that, of like just wild inconsistencies in its own storytelling, things like that. Elimination of stakes, character inconsistencies, that sort of thing. Even entirely internally, if we completely forget about things like comparison to the proper lore. But then if you compare it to the proper lore, it's atrocious. That's when it gets really bad, and that's what I'm pointing to, because that's what I know. I know the lore quite well, more so than I know storytelling, and I know things like symbolic structure, and it's a symbolic structure thing they get horribly wrong. So when I say interracial relationships or interracial romance, what I'm talking about is elves, men, and Maya, not, white people and black people or something like that.
Do you know where I can find Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof?
Why don't you try Neuhof?
He was there, but now everyone says he's hiding with some charcoal burner friends of his.
Ah, well, I can't help you there. I've heard nothing about it. Or him. Good luck to you.
Anyway, so tonight I've got an Elysian, the Great Pumpkin, Imperial Pumpkin Ale. Good stuff. It's very pumpkin spice. It's got like actual pumpkin-y flavor, don't get me wrong, but there's also a good amount of like spice to it. Oh,
Jesus Christ be praised.
Amen.
You know something about Ginger?
I might have heard something, and if you share a bit of silver with me, I might share what I know.
I'm not interested in your might-haves.
Not for now. I'm going to talk to their representative guy because I killed the bandits for him. I'm not going to pay this guy off. Where's the representative? Nope. Is this the guy? Twin? No. Spokesman. That's the guy.
Good day to you.
All right.
What do you need?
I've taken care of those two cutthroats.
You don't look like you've been in a fight.
If you don't
Really?
believe me, go and see for yourself.
All right, all right. All that matters is they've been taken care of.
They're dead. So, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
All right.
I hope so.
They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Uzhitz, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
Finally, some useful information. Thank you, Charcoal Burner.
God be with you.
And with you. Okay, so I guess I'll go and find him. Where? Okay. What's up in these woods I was hunting in? Alright. So I'll find him, then I'll go to Uzhitz, I suppose. Where is Uzhitz? It's Talmberg. What's this? DLC quest, okay. So yeah, I'll go and find Ginger, and then I'll go to Uzhitz. Take a sleep there somewhere. Wait. No, I have to go this way, don't I?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Anyway, my main point in the video, which I can just sort of lay out briefly now at least, is that they, meaning the writers for Rings of Power, get interracial relationships. That is, relationships between higher and lower forms of beings inverted. They get it backwards. So in Tolkien, every time there is a relationship between a higher and lower form of being, so between a either a Maya and an elf, or an elf and a man, the lower person is the man, and the higher is the woman, like male and female. And so in a case so the only case with a Maya is Thingol and Melian. And Eleuthingol is the High King of the Elves, so he's one hell of a high elf. Although not technically, he's not a high elf. He's never been to Valinor. I hear wolves. Oh, that's Mutt. Sorry. Okay. He's quite the lordly elf, is what I mean. But his wife is Melian, a Maya, basically an angel, an incarnate angel. And so, in all of the human elf pairings, there he is. Hey, buddy. All of the human elf pairings are male human, female elf. Every single one.
It's not my fault.
Okay,
Jesus,
okay.
You've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time.
Okay. Put on some more incense before I get into all this, because man, oh man, am I going to need it. All right. Bandit first.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ujits, and he has a limp.
Am I dropping frames? It looks like I have been. Sorry about that. Not sure why it'd be doing that. Could be... Hold on. Oh, I know. Because I keep getting Discord notifications. I'm sorry. Yeah, there. Might be it. Might not be. Not sure.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ujits, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Okay.
Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ujits, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ujits. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
Okay, so wrap the story up for me, yeah?
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
I'm still interested.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go to Ujits first, because I need to learn to read. That's important. Yeah, do that one. Ruined, huh? Let's not do that. I'll do that eventually. That's back in Rattay. Bashik has a job now. Grave rubbing. Go and talk to Teresa. We should do that at some point too. Next time we go back to Rattay. Maybe we'll do that next. Maybe we'll do that after we go learn to read. Let's untrack that for now. What skill did I up? Oh, stealth. It says. Lets you knock people out from a crouching position. Oh, heck yeah. I can get these. I can learn these. So, daring debonair. Committing a crime, you get a +1 bonus in stealth and vitality until you're caught. Oh, that's alright. You move almost silently in the rain. Sure. Rain sounds good. Alright, so let's go to Ujits. Just to the north, significantly. Yeah, let's just go north to Ujits. Yeah. Oh, Kevin, you have a warning that courtship leads to, the sex. Well, I have a preparation. See? There it is. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for anything. Anyway. Hey, look, a rabbit. I have enough rabbit meat, I'm fine. Let's gallop through the woods and hope nothing terrible happens. We should not be galloping through woods. That seems highly dangerous. Oops. That was the get off of the horse button. My bad. Anyway. So yeah, I did I did a video so far on Rings of Power, mercifully without watching it, without having to really. I'm probably going to do at least one more. I have at least one more thought that I can address without having seen the thing. There's at least one more important point that I would like to make, and it's about how elves don't act like elves. And that's entirely based on the factual information of decisions that the characters make. It isn't really to do with, anything like the specific acting. Stuff I'd need to see the scenes for and all that. It's entirely, the whole elves don't act like elves thing is entirely about, I doubt this will work, but... Okay, no, never mind. Oh god, there's a lot of them. Okay, I'm surrounded by deer. It's just a shit house. Anyway. Alright, Pebbles, let's go. But yeah, it's basically about how elves don't act like elves. And they have weirdly human hang-ups about a lot of things, which they really, really shouldn't. And to the point where it's another indication to me that the writers simply do not understand Tolkien. And especially the themes that Tolkien interweaves throughout his legendarium. So, you know, naturally, it mostly has to do with mortality, right? The elves' understanding of life and death, which is very, very human, and not just human, but secular human, which is just awful, really pathetic, not at all the kind of thing that a work of Tolkien should have. So that's going to be some of the things that my next video on Rings of Power, if I decide to do it. I'm not 100% committed to this, but I would like to, so I'm probably going to, unless I get caught up on something else, but that's probably going to be my next video. On how elves are not acting like elves, and even, I mean, Numenorians aren't acting like Numenorians. They don't have the right priority system. Let's see, what's this? What's all this then? Discovered lodgings, huh? While I'm here, let me add a bit more incense. So yeah, that's the plan for the next Rings of Power related video. I'm probably only going to do the 2, really, unless something else comes up that I can lend my particular expertise to that I haven't seen anyone else really talk about. These 2 factors are really things that I have some expertise in, and the one I already posted, the one about relationships and romance, I've seen no one talk about. But the other one about elves being weird about mortality, I know that the Jolly Viking I mentioned has talked about that some, but not really, probably not sufficiently, and not in the way I would. I have things to add to it. What can I sell you? Sell those. Most of those.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so.
What about this?
I'm not going to highball him too much.
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less.
I'm not exactly
and I'll
dressed
be satisfied.
charismatically.
Satisfied?
That sounds pretty interesting.
So I use the
A
perk.
little less and
Right.
I'll be satisfied.
Alright.
I'll go for that.
Reputation gained. Hooray.
I'll bring it right away.
Alright.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed there is. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing. And that's not all.
Ooh. Gossip.
Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to make a fuss over some trifle either.
A witch, then.
Good luck to you.
Let's see. First of all, let me just go wash off. There's got to be a trough around here somewhere, right? This will do for now. And let's change. Oh, that's hurt. That thing's damaged horribly. Off the coif. There's blood on that. I didn't realize there was blood on it. Not gonna wear that. Fashionable hat, though. Okay, I'm looking relatively nice. Kevin says, I got an arrow rest, some string wax, and some razor-sharp heads for my recurve bow. Ready to go for deer soon. Nice. That is one of the things that I would, at least someday, want to go do. I'm not going to break into the bank. Not break into the bank. No. Because I've never been deer hunting, like, at all. Not just bow hunting. But I think that'd be neat. Here, let's see how this works. Thank you. And nothing. Nothing I really just need. Oops, wrong button again. I keep doing that. Alright. Alright. Scribe, here we go. Nice. This is where I need to find. Where's the door? And since this has been my first bow hunt, actually, so I'm particularly excited. Sounds like fun. Especially with a recurve. That's really something. That seems to me much more difficult. Hey, John. Welcome. You have stumbled upon Kingdom Come Deliverance. And particularly, you've stumbled upon me playing it. And they're not skill books, so I'm not going to just yet. Not going to steal anything just at the moment. No, not very hard. I'm incapable of doing that. I'm in the wrong place. Oh no. Is anyone okay? we okay? Uh-oh. Alright, there we go. That was weird. For some reason, every once in a while I've been doing some frame dropping. For which I apologize. Hipster garbage because of mead? Nah. You're fine.
Good health to you.
I'm drinking the Great Pumpkin Imperial Ale, so I'm as basic as you are, at least.
I'd like to learn to read.
Yeah.
At this time of day, are you right in the head? Come back tomorrow morning.
Oh, well, yeah, fine. That's fair, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a bed in the inn. How about that? Sorry for that. Where the heck is the inn? Back this way, right? Yeah, here we go. And says, I drink craft meads from local breweries, and my primary rifle is a Steyr Aug. Alright. I mean, I don't have a primary rifle, so I'm not one to talk. Baker, huh? Where's the innkeeper? I need a room. At least somewhere to sleep.
Hey, who's there?
Sorry. Hello, sir. Sir? Sir? Wait. Wait. Oh. But... Sir, I need a room for the night.
What was that noise?
Nothing. I'm just, in here. Did I trap him behind the door or something ridiculous? Oh my gosh. We can talk to the maid outside.
No sign of anyone. God knows what it was.
Oh, there he is.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Nothing out of the ordinary, praise God.
That's good. Floor like a hoodlum, but I'll get all dirty. Is it too late?
As you wish.
Sorry, man. Are you out here I can talk to? Ah, place to sleep. Here
Is
we
there
go.
somewhere I could sleep here?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
Just for one night?
All right. Money up front, though.
It's only 2 groschen. Let me try and haggle. Why not?
That's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price? Agree?
It's gonna be way too low.
You're a right pinch purse. Take care now.
Oh, come on, really?
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
Let's try this again.
Certainly. For how long?
John says Vince out here LARPing like the man in tights. Just dressing like a man in tights. Literally being a man
No
in
problem,
tights. With the...
but you pay in
Love
advance.
the hat. Let's still haggle.
That's quite a lot.
Let's try.
Can we discuss the price? Since it's you.
That's a poor offer.
It's what you offered last time. You putz.
Are we agreed?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
You're gonna give me you're gonna be 1/10 off. Fine.
You all like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
Damn it.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Your bed's ready there, and a trunk for your belongings.
Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna go sleep.
Take care now.
Did he say upstairs? I wasn't paying enough attention. Crap. There's no upstairs. Was there a loft? I'm gonna have to ask him again because I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm sorry. I'm really stupid, but I'm gonna have to ask you again.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it.
Right
inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft.
Oh.
Your bed's ready there, and a trunk for your belongings. God be with you.
Ladder? I didn't see a ladder. I didn't even see a loft. In here? Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Yeah, Kevin says when the budget's right, I'd like to get a lever action rifle. Yeah, I would too, honestly. I'm not a big gun guy, and I'm wildly anachronistic, as you can tell. But it's I would really love to have something like a pistol caliber, lever action rifle, and wheel gun. Basically, it takes the same ammo. Like same caliber. The Old West Dream Team, that sort of thing, you know? And again, it's not for any good reason because it's dumb and anachronistic. But it's neat. It's a cool idea, at least. How am I encumbered? Marlins coming out from Ruger owned. Marlin or top tier. Oh yeah, I've heard about those. Lever guns, right? And those are based on the old Winchester model, I think, if I remember right. But with very much more modern steel parts, if I recall. Put that on the horse. Let's have a nap, shall we? Till morning. Yeah. Till sunrise. Kevin says can't go wrong with a 357 Magnum for the handpiece and the rifle. That's true. That's true. John says if you want, Henry Golden Boy 357 Magnum and then take your pick of reliable 357 revolvers like Ruger SP101. Okay. Henry Golden Boy, huh? By the way, my budget right now is 0. So this wouldn't be for a while. But that is something to keep in mind. Because I love the idea. Mostly just because I love the idea of not having to fiddle with a bunch of different ammunition for different guns, that sort of thing. Especially if I'm really just getting into it, you know. And I mean, 357 is a good caliber too, so. SP101 isn't bad everyday revolver either. Here, let's give him some.
Look what I've got for
breakfast.
You. You'll love this.
Let's give Mutt some breakfast. That's not going to last much longer, so let him have some. Drinking some nice road water. John said the best 21st century way to limit ammo types is standardize on 9mm and 5.56 or 223. I mean, that's still 2 ammo types, though. Which I know is dumb, really stupid nitpicking, but... Kevin says we need to crowdfund Vinch's anachronistic gun hobby. Of course, we'll need a shooting and philosophy lecture video series. Listen, I have that link right down there if you want to throw money at me for specific purposes. It's right there. I will not say no to such things. I will set that cash aside. I mean, to be fair, there's most of the shooting and philosophy kind of stuff I'd be talking about at all would be things like, legal theory surrounding self-defense, stuff like that. Not so much anything to do with the guns themselves. So they're not necessary. But John says, and have Vince come out to Arizona, have me on the gun channel you're working on. I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that. Dagger Glock clone from Palmetto State Armory. Okay, no, I've seen their stuff, and yeah, it rides that line between cheap and affordable, if you know what I mean. Palmetto State Armory, at least from what I've seen and what I've heard about it. But yeah, I have been looking forward to the gun channel, John. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Should I just wait longer, or should I just kind of walk into this guy's house, the scribe? Good morning. Teach me to read, please. The sun is up. Please teach me to read. There is a sun in the sky. I would like to steal your things. No, She's going to wake up at any minute. This is a terrible idea. Thought I heard a noise. John says the one I can't work on right now because my main gig has screwed me over on hours. Oh. Yeah, I've been hearing plenty of your totally justifiable whining about that in Discord.
By all that's holy, watch out!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oops. I knew she was going to wake up. Come on, Mutt. Don't do that. So now I have a question. Mostly for Kevin. How long do I have to wait for that symbol to go away? And what happens if it just kind of stays there while I do some archery? Yeah, I need to know this. Because I did want to practice some archery before I learned to read. Madam Scribe chased me out of her house in her nightgown, which is really quite something. I guess it's because I stole her husband's jacket. That's a sword. That's a sword. Best to just pay the fine? How would I go about doing that? And probably should put away my stolen goods, because I have some various stolen goods. Like those... Like... Oh, but that's such a nice jacket! Let me go put it on my horse. Find a watchman. Now, will they confiscate stolen goods? Is this like Skyrim? Or do they not do that? Did that just break? Oh, come on, really? Better. Are these really breaking? No, they're not. Okay, that's good to know. I'm going to use up all of the stolen ones. Oh, you just killed the watchman when you were a bad guy. Okay, got it. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm getting the hang of this a little bit. It's very instinctive. Oh. I say that right as I miss horribly. Getting even worse. All right. Well. Drank the stolen one. There you go. Wait, what? Really? How much nourishment did that give me? That gave me 19 nourishment for a frickin' bottle of spirits. What is this? Alright, well, let me find a watchman. Don't quite know where to find a watchman. Kevin says, I used to sneak around towns at night and stab them in the neck from behind, steal their stuff, and then sell it to Peshek. Oh my god. So I'm assuming Peshek buys stolen goods is another aspect in addition to just grave robbing. He does regular robbing too.
Hey, who's there? Can I do anything to help?
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking for a guardsman to turn myself into. It's not working out well, though. Would I have to go to the other side of the river? Ah, he's a fence. I see. Oh yeah, I did that while drunk. Oh gosh. I mean, the whole sneaking around at night and backstabbing thing seems like a pretty efficient way of getting stuff done. I will say that much.
You men spill more than you drink.
Oh, there's Father Godwin. He was upset about the old woman, who was probably a witch. As you hop a literal fence? Well, of course I do. It's what I do. It's one of my things. Hopping fences is very fun in this game. I enjoy it. John says, the only upside to working all these hours right now is that I have more money for higher production value. That's true, and that's good. Although I have to say, and maybe this is just me and how I produce things, but...
Who's there?
Hi, folks.
What's going on there? What?
I'm very drunk.
Show yourself.
How am I getting more drunk? Oh, boy. This is quite the day I'm having. God. Yeah, the oh god, my reputation's gonna really tank from this, isn't it? All this from one spirit. Like, Henry gets like this from a shot, basically.
What's...
Hello.
Hey!
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, fellas. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Hello.
Hey, you! Halt! Surrender!
Hey!
You'll have to answer for your law breaking.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's fine. I'm drunk. Don't worry about it.
You were seen picking a lock. Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
God, his voice is ridiculous. 300 groschen. Oh my god. Pay the fine. Pay the fine. God, I have awful reputation here, but that's fine, I guess. See what I did there.
Damn it. Here's your coin then.
You've paid for your crimes. I hope you.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. That's ridiculous.
And spread your arms and legs. Let's see if you have anything else suspicious
See, here
on
you go. Here you go. Nah, I'm fine. Okay, now I'm really drunk, so...
What's going on there? Who's there? What are you doing?
Really drunk.
Hey!
I'm gonna go back to the inn. Sleep it off. Or try and find the inn. Oh gosh. John says, "Kingdom Come Deliverance." The what do other people think of me simulator. Yeah, it's like simulating a high trust society. It's crazy. And it's actually doing a decent job of simulating a high trust society. Who would have thought? It's crazy, honestly. I dig that about this. Seems a little excessive that one shot gets me like this, but who am I to judge Henry for being a lightweight? Aside from being not a lightweight myself. Which, I mean... I don't know, I rarely test my... I rarely, if ever, test my drinking limits, so I can't really say that too much, but... I'm a rather moderate drinker. So... I'm gonna go back and sleep for another few hours, folks. If I can find the damn inn. Over this way, isn't it? There it is. Maybe if I have some bread. Nourishment 4. That won't make me fat. Oh, it helped a little bit. Okay. Is it still nighttime?
What was that?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
What the hell was that?
I'm drunk. I need to... Really need to sleep it off. You know what? Noodles before, steak after? Yeah. I made that terrible mistake, and my nourishment is at 98. If I eat anything, I will get super fat. My conspicuousness is at 100. I'm gonna sit down. Wait a couple hours. Okay, that's fine. I should be okay right now, I hope. I'm really hoping that I can rest off one shot of alcohol in like 3 hours. Oh my god, I can't. I'm still drunk. What is this? What the hell was that? What was in that thing? Oh, and I'm fat now too. I made a terrible mistake. Wait, what is this? I'm poisoned? Oh, no. They've gone bad. Oh, no. I'm in a really bad condition here, y'all. This is not good. Hi there.
God be with you. God be with you.
I'm just gonna sell my gone bad hair. What's the deal? That's fine. Sell the god-awful rotten hair meat. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it seems like it was 99%. Yeah, that's probably why poor Henry eats some stew and dried mushrooms, then downs a glass of grain alcohol. Yeah, that is my impression of what just happened. Yes, I think so. That sounds about right. Oh, great. Now I'm hungover. Can I have water? I don't have water. No, not spirits. Already highly conspicuous. 100%. Okay. I hope
God
this
be
is
with
fine.
you. I've come to ask if you'd be willing to teach me to read.
Why, it would be my pleasure. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
All right.
Sure.
I don't want to waste time. We can get started.
Let's go for it.
The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
50? Yeah, fine, I'll do
Here are
it.
your groschen.
Then we may as well start. No. He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart. Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through.
Is this a puzzly thing? One day, a countryman, going to the nest of his goose, found there an egg all yellow and glittering. When he took it up, it was as heavy as lead, and he was going to throw it away, because he thought a trick had been played upon him. But he took it home on second thoughts, and soon found to his delight that it was an egg of pure gold. Every morning, the same thing occurred, and he soon became rich by selling his eggs. As he grew rich, he grew greedy, thinking to get at once all the goose could give. He killed it and opened it only to find nothing. Yes, Henry is illiterate. I mean, until now. Now he's hungover and starting to get literate.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
Here we go. Here's the actual lesson.
That being greedy doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters. Like I told you, books are valuable. And the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
Oh my
I
God.
just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
Okay, let's give this a try. I'm wondering if it's going to be garbled Latin, because that would be really cool. I'm looking for. I want to see. I want to see how this is. Oh my God! It is. Nullus? Nullus? Is that nullus? Es libre tam malus. Ut non aliqua. Aliqua? Probably aliqua. Parte prosit. So, there is no bad book, but not any. What, parte prosit? That can't. What's prosit? I don't actually know that word. My Latin's a little rusty as well, because of course it is. My Latin's always rusty. Libri multi magistris sunt. Books are. Oh, libri mitu magistris sunt. So books are the books of the mitu. Books are the something teachers. Me too. Is books teach us all, or something like that. Me too is a I think it's a it's a self-referential plural, if I remember right. Optimus orator est. To be the best, or right. Being the best speaker, orator. Quis. Pauski? No. I have no idea what that word could possibly mean. That's verbis. Plurima dicit. Which something leads many words. Dicit? Learns many words. Pausi. I have no idea. I have no idea what that letter there could possibly mean. What that jumble of letters. P-A-U-S-C-I. No clue. No clue. But cool. I love that system.
I read the page.
I tried.
So tell me, Discipule, what's written there?
Discipule means student. No. Nullus est libertam malus, ut non aliqua parte possit. Prosit. Prosit. Dullest liver tam malus, ut non a liquor party profit. No, it's nullus est libertam malus, ut aliqua parte prosit.
Nullus est libertam malus, ut non alique parte prosit.
Good heavens!
Thanks, Phoenix.
Don't
Yes.
tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you.
Really? Maybe what the words mean. That might help.
You can go and be ordained right away.
Thank you, Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
Wouldn't it be magistro, not domine? Whatever. Domine would be a weird form of address to a teacher, but I would not feel... That's not true. I would feel comfortable being addressed by a student as my lord, but only in the context of me being a lord, legally. Catholic Phoenix says, a classical Latin statement. Iuris momicus bius gaicus. I think you're conjugating it wrong. It's est gaius. Alright, so let's see. I can read now. I'm actually going to sit back down at the reading table and see if I can read that Hercules thingy. The strength book. Ooh, Matt. This. There we go. This I need to put on the... Some of the stuff I need to sell. Hercules and his diet. Nemean lion in cream sauce, Erymanthian boar stewed in wine, and other fine delicacies. Let's read for an hour. 0 progress. Study for 2 hours. Anyway. So, of the various things that have been going on with me, Phoenix is like real life. You increase your strength by reading a recipe book. Well, yeah, obviously. You don't? Should I go all in for... I can do this again later. Nah, I can do this again later. I'll just hang on to it. This is again later, somewhere comfier. And it says, yes, add protein, big muscles. Well, that's what we learned, obviously. Actually, let me see. Any skills that this is added to? Reading! A colleague. All books are cheaper in shops. That's not bad. When reading, you'll get tired and hungry twice as slowly as normal. That's not bad. Reading, you'll get tired and hungry twice as slowly as normal. How about books are cheaper? I like books are cheaper. What is that? A quest giver, huh? Another quest giver on the other side of the river. More, several. Stack ration, avoid wenches, and eat more meat. Well, yes. Good life lessons, really. Hello, father. Oh, ow, hey! Why would you do that? Do we...
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practiced with a stick. A reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form.
This is the most bored priest I've ever seen, and I've met the former minister at St. Leo University who was oh gosh, I'm gonna see if I can find a good interview with him, and he sounds very much like this, at least in tone. Father Kyle. His voice was a little different, but the tone was very much the same. Yep, that's, yeah, of course, that's right.
Do you have any work that needs
I fight with a stick.
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with the local witch.
Oh.
A witch? The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything.
All right.
Like all
see you later, John.
herbalists, for that
Thanks for
matter.
stopping in.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Uzhets women to witchery.
Oh.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Consider it done.
So she's a hippie boomer.
Good.
Encouraging the next
I'm a man
generation
who
to
always
play
pays
with
his
crystals.
debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. Farewell.
I'm gonna do that, actually. Let's, Where? That far into the woods, huh? Alright, well, I'll pick that one up, and I'll also go across down here. Across the river. Oh, look at that. I love the map. I love the map. The map is so nice. Where's that local trader? I want to sell some of this crap that I've had on my horse forever.
Cabbage! Lovely, delicious cabbage!
Lovely, delicious cabbage. The local women are consulting rocks again. Of course they are. They've got their crystals. Let's see. I can sell the Bardiche. I can sell... I'll keep a club just in case. I'll sell a burger's sword. I bet that's expensive enough. Sell... Light Gambison. Nail collar, pad coif. Plate counters. Silver rings. Working boots. Boar hide. Cow hide, dog hide. Okay.
Good day to you.
Let's see. Let's trade.
Good luck to you.
No. I'm actually not sure what of this I can sell. Burger's sword. Light Gambison. Plate counters. Silver rings. Working boots. Check the basket. And let's haggle. I should have gone
the price.
look through if I
Sure.
need to
Why
buy
not?
anything while I was at it. It's fine. Go 125.
Agree?
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
He's not that mad yet. Ooh, he's getting close though. I'm gonna go 120.
You're flaying me here.
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less and I'll be satisfied.
Right, deal.
Oh, that's a decent price.
115.
Good luck to you.
Alright. Get some arrows, but I probably don't need them. Yeah. Get another one of those. Ooh. Ooh, Hercules and his diet 2. Will be right after achieving level 5. I should get it. Nah, but I can always come back. What I need to do is find a smithy. Find a tailor. Kevin says, I've got at least 2 lady friends who do such things. Nicknamed one Baba Yaga. Very clever. Very appropriate. Very, very appropriate. But yeah. It's... I mean, in most cases, the whole, like, playing with crystals and wacky plants and stuff is just silly superstition. At least mostly. But it first of all, it represents a lack of trust in God, certainly. Which, I mean, a lot of these types of people already don't trust in God, so you know that's not going to change much. But in a lot of cases as well, it can go further than that. It can, in fact, open you up to things and that sort of thing, which is very not good. Ooh, sing it in Polish. Nice. I assume it's Polish. I don't know. Sounds like it. But yeah, it can open you up to really, really nasty kind of demonic things. Phoenix says, women listening to rocks over priests is like men listening to Andrew Tate instead of Matt Fradd. Yeah, actually, it's there are mannish chads out there like Matt Fradd who are also very serious about spirituality and religion, for that matter. Spirituality not in contrast to religion. Let's specify further. Mutt, where are you going? I wanted to pet you.
Good fella.
Huh?
That's my boy.
He's confused.
Look what I've got for you.
No, I really
this.
don't. Really don't, actually. I just have red meat. I got 7 of them. I can give him 1. That'll be fine. There you go. Have some jerky. New level in Houndmaster. Alright, let's see. Anything give me a perk point? Doesn't look like it. No. Not yet. Anyway, so what I've been talking about this week in class has actually tied in quite well with some of the stuff that I've been doing and that I've been talking about outside of class as well today. So interestingly enough, so first of all, I've been let me see. Kevin says, yeah, the old lady that read my palm definitely had some diabolic influences in her shop. I'm not one to say, oh, there's demons here in just any old circumstances, but that time I think it was so, and there very well could be. That sort of thing is an invitation for that sort of thing, and it's not that there is magic to it, but you are by placing your trust in something supernatural that is not of God. What you're doing is you're inviting yourself to trust something beyond that is not God. Phoenix says this game has the best doggy mechanics. Yeah, it seems like it. I like it. I like the doggy mechanics. Hello, dog. I can't pet you too. Okay, fine. He's gonna just barking at Mutt. So this week I've been talking a lot about the problem of evil in class. Or the problems of evil, so to speak. The different versions of the problem of evil and what solutions we might have to them. And what solutions we can come up with. So various different theodicies, the Privatia Boni defense, the evil is privation of good, the free will defense, and one which is seldom written about in the sort of philosophical literature, which is really just shocking, which is the theodicy from the consistency of nature, which is a proposed solution, like a successful solution, to the... That's a butcher. Okay, I don't need to go here. I think a successful solution to the problem of natural evil, which has long been very, very difficult to solve. It has been the harder of the two, because the free will defense has been around since at least Augustine. But natural evil, or natural suffering, has always been harder to figure out. That's purple smoke. That's really weird. Probably fine. Anyway. It's probably fine. And so it's one of the things that it's one of those points that hasn't been talked about too much. And honestly, one of the best presentations, some of the best presentations about the theodicy from the consistency of the world have been from Trent Horn, of all people, who, I mean, it's easy to forget, has a master's in philosophy. And he shows it, he flexes it. So, yeah, he knows what he's doing. The trouble is that most philosophers haven't really put too much thought, at least by my reading, into the problem of natural evil. Which is a problem when even popular level atheist philosophers will point it out as a problem, and then we tend to have no answer. Which is a huge problem, really. So, this? Oh, this is a stable. It's a stable, isn't it? Go over there. Kevin says Dr. Marshall had Father Ripperger on for an interview about diabolical influence yesterday. It was awesome. I have a lot of mixed feelings about both of them. Because I know they've both gotten things dramatically wrong on multiple occasions. But they've also gotten things incredibly right on multiple occasions. So it's a tough sell. Because I think, like I said, that I kind of like both of them, and I kind of distrust both of them. It's hard for me to say on either of them. I might give it a listen, though.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Catholic Phoenix says, my answer has always been free will bottom text. Fair enough, but that only answers half the problem. Right? There are evils or instances of suffering which are caused by human or even angelic action, but there's also a bunch of instances of suffering that aren't. And so there are things which happen that are simply events, natural events. And so we have this problem of, why does God allow, say, for example, natural disasters to happen, or non-human caused animal suffering is another big one. If we think that animals are in any way morally significant, even if they're not persons, obviously, but if they're in any way morally significant, then there is a problem of animal suffering. These things aren't solved by the free will defense. And so we need another answer for this other half of the question. And that's one of the things that I really emphasize when I'm teaching this, is that in order to solve the whole problem, you need to subdivide it. You need to come up with a solution to this half and to this half, and they've got to work together. So that's one of the things that I'm always emphasizing. I got a video on it if you're particularly interested in how this response works and the kind of arguments that we're looking at, both on the problem of evil side, the atheist side, as well as in the response side. Kevin says, I have my disagreements with them both, but I think they're honest, well-meaning dudes. Oh yeah, without a doubt. There's for all my criticisms of either of them, they're not dishonest. I think that they might be. I think Marshall might be overzealous in some cases, and I think Father Ripperger might be uninformed in some cases, but I don't think they're in any way dishonest or malicious. So they're both absolutely, as far as I can tell, at least from their public personas, men of incredible character. So there's certainly that. But anyway, my sort of synchronicity bit. So I've been talking about the problem of evil. I've been talking about answers to the problem of evil, and the Book of Job answer really comes to mind.
Any work going here?
Which is essentially...
Men. You could take the place of that useless stable hand Vashek for a start.
What happened? Did he do something wrong?
Just found out that he lost our pie.
Lost it where? In his stomach?
Oh no, Pie was our fastest stallion. A lovely dappled one.
Oh. Well, that's bad news. How did Vashek manage to lose him?
He fell, banged his head, and the horse bolted. Can you fathom it? A stable hand falling off a horse. And then Pie took off at a gallop.
I don't think I can do this. Can I? I'll give it a shot.
Well, I can't take Vashek's job, but I can try to find you a pie.
That would be nice of you. If there's anything you need to know, ask that fool. I was too livid to even speak to him.
Right.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. Where's Vashek anyway? Yeah, let's talk to him.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Really?
How's the head?
So even strangers know my shame. Come on, then. Come and take a closer look at Vashek the Blockhead.
Well, it was pretty funny, but I didn't come to taunt.
So what is it you want?
I promised the head groom that I'd look for a pie.
Well, good luck with that. I've been searching half the day. Although I have been seeing double ever since that bang on the head. So it's possible I missed something.
Can you describe pie for me?
Long face. 4 legs.
You did hit your head hard, didn't you?
Yes. Why?
I asked you to describe pie. Not every horse in the world.
Sorry, he's a dappled grey, a stallion, and he's really fast. Though that won't help you much.
Quite the opposite.
Oh my gosh.
Where did you fall off, Pie?
Just south of here. Between the fields and the woods, there's a crossroads where 4 paths meet. It was around there.
4 paths? So we could have gone anywhere.
Now you see my problem.
Great.
Fine. I'll go and look for him.
Thanks. If you find him, the groom might go easier on me. Oh, and one more thing.
Well?
Pie's used to taking the bridle ways, so I'd keep to those.
That's useful. Thanks.
Bridle ways.
God be with you.
You mean bridle ways? So, where is he talking about? Oh my god, all the way down there? Sheesh. Alright, no. First of all. Instead, I'm gonna go to Talbrook. Yeah, let's go with Talmberg. Kevin says, I always saw natural evil as the consequence of tension between various forces, and a means of presenting the natural man with examples of consequences. Yeah, it's maybe something like that. What I would say, again, following this general method of looking at things, is that if the world is to be comprehensible, then it has to work in consistent, predictable, again, comprehensible sorts of ways. And part of what that means then is that the natural sequence, the natural causal sequence, has to occur. And for that to occur in a predictable, consistent sort of way, that is necessarily going to cause suffering. The clearest example of this is, suppose you're going to stub your toe on the coffee table in the middle of the night. You kick it. You're not paying attention, so it's not like deliberate in any way. But you're about to kick the coffee table. For that to not hurt would require either you not to get the pain signal, which is horrifically dangerous. That's chronic insensitivity to pain is a debilitating neurological disorder. Or your foot or the table would have to alter its physical properties. And that's horrendous. That's incredibly dangerous. Because then we wouldn't be able to understand things like wood or like toes.
I'll be with you.
Have you got any work that needs doing?
Not much. Unless you're not averse to a bit of risk.
How do you mean?
As you can see, I tan hides. I can only buy them from the master huntsman, and he never gives me enough. I'd hunt them down myself, only he keeps a close watch on me. But you now...
Well, I don't think the master huntsman would be any happier about me hunting on his preserve.
He wouldn't, if he caught you at it. Look here, I'll pay a good price for whatever you bring me. And sometimes I have to fill an order and I need something in particular, in which case I would pay you extra. And if you help me out a few times, I might be able to teach you something useful.
Okay.
Couldn't you use some hides?
I need the hide of a sturdy roe buck. There's a wealthy merchant
God.
after one to hang on his wall. As if anyone would believe he bagged it himself.
Farewell.
I'm not going to be able to do that, like at all. But that's fine. It's a job. Eventually I'll do that. Eventually I'll do that too. That's next up, but it's after I go to a tailor. I need to find a tailor, actually. Combat arena, trader, camp, blacksmith, lodgings, quest tipster, huntsman, fishing spot. There's no tailor or blacksmith. And there's a blacksmith up there. Man. I'm gonna go back up to bed. Phoenix says, I like your argument that to avoid natural evil, then everything would have to modify natural properties and become inconsistent. Yeah, and so it is a good thing that the world works in a consistent and predictable way, even if that leads to suffering. And so that is why God permits suffering as a result of these natural processes, because if he didn't, then they would not be natural processes, and so we wouldn't be able to understand how the world works. And if we can't understand how the world works, if we can't understand how the world works, then we can't alter it, we can't modify it, we can't change it, we can't do anything with it at all. And that includes live in it. We can't interact with the world. Oh, nice music. Dig it. Pardon me, sir. Alright, let's go back up to the castle and have a nap, shall we? A shrine. Oh, I can read now. Wouter Milos D. Hujbo Anthony. I'll go over there, see if there's a tailor. I need to get my gambeson fixed, is what needs to happen. What? No, it's fine, don't worry about it.
Like I've two left hands.
Anyway, but where the sort of synchronicity came up is that I also happened to be to run in today to some students tabling for what was it, Turning Point USA, which it seems to me has taken a both more traditionalist and a more libertarian turn. Quite honestly, it has converged quite a bit with the new direction of the Libertarian Party, oddly enough. Turning Point USA used to be a very boomer-con sort of organization, and that was always quite disappointing, because they had a big movement. They were able to get a lot done, activism-wise. But yeah, I like where they were. Where they were, the way they were talking, stuff they were doing, like some of the organizational stuff from what I was seeing. It's great to see broadly speaking, a sort of libertarian conservative student group actually doing stuff on a college campus. It was great. It was great to see. And so why this is a sort of convergence bit is I happen to have a collection of... actually, just give me a second.
Hey! Wait a moment!
There we go. I had like a box full of these bad guys. This is Henry Hazlitt's Economics in One Lesson, and as you may remember, I ordered a whole bunch of these from the Mises Institute maybe a couple of years ago, and I haven't been able to do much with them. Handing them out, giving them to people, encouraging people to read them, that sort of thing. It's a great, fantastic book. If you haven't gotten it, you should. Check it out. It's free as an ebook on Mises Institute's website. That's mises.org. And also, I think you can still order them. Just order one. Free delivery. Free everything. It's completely free. Like no strings attached. Anything at all.
You're him, right? The boy from Skalitz.
Oh, yes?
You're the young fellow who came here from Skalitz, half dead, aren't you?
Yes, that'll be me. Why?
The lady of the castle was asking after you. She wants to talk to you.
I'll go and see her then. Thank you.
Very well.
I'm concerned.
Don't make her wait. Take care now.
Okay, I'm really concerned, but okay. Let's go. So anyway, I donated the rest of this box full of Economics in One Lesson books I have to them, and hopefully they'll make good use of them. Whether that's to give them out to members or even just as like giveaways at events and things. I remember the good old days of political organization in college. I used to run a chapter of Young Americans for Liberty, so I know the deal. When you get free stuff, free goodies like that, it's always spectacularly useful, or at least usually. Sometimes it can't. Sometimes it can't be. So yeah, but at least hopefully it's a handy thing to have. How am I on everything? Yeah, fine. Cannot believe there's no blacksmith at all in the castle. Anyway, so yeah, it's why I bring this up is that one of the key lesson from Economics in One Lesson is the seen and the unseen. So it's not enough to just do what you it's not enough to just accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. Any idiot can, if given sufficient political power, can get one thing done if you're not worrying about unintended consequences. But if you're trying to worry about unintended consequences, then you've really got to start worrying about them. Because your actions are almost certainly going to have far-reaching effects that you cannot and will not predict. What that ultimately winds up meaning is that you have to understand.
What the? He's stealing! Watch
No, I'm
out!
not.
A thief!
No, I'm not.
Guard!
Nope, sir. I'm really not.
I see a thief! Guard!
Damn it.
Guard, come here, quick! There's a thief over there! Help! Arrest that thief!
Hey, you! Halt! Surrender! You've committed a crime and I...
Hey!
Okay.
You!
Someone
Don't
reported
move
you
a
were picking
muscle.
locks. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
I'm wondering if I have enough reputation here. 750. 750. Oh my god. Let's give it a shot.
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but you mustn't tell anyone.
Okay.
The Lord of Rattay sent me on a secret mission, and to do it, I have to bend the law a little now and again. Understand?
My heart bleeds for you.
That much? I don't have enough on me.
You'll still have to pay the penalty. Looks like you'll have to sit it out in jail.
You're gonna have to explain to the lady, because...
You'll love it there. It's all set up just for the likes of you. Give me back the stolen goods, and show me what else you have on you.
I don't have any stolen goods. 10 days! Oh my god. Please tell me this thing isn't gonna spin 10 times. Oh my god. Is there a skip? Anyway, while this is happening... Good lord. This is what I get for stealing in the middle of a castle. Should have realized. Man, the lady's gonna be pissed. Anyway, so... Hazlitt's one lesson, right, the titular one lesson, is that it's very similar to F.A. Hayek's The Fatal Conceit, which is this idea that it is incredibly prideful to think that we can somehow comprehend all of society enough to completely control it. It's the fault of the central planner. Even on a particular case-by-case basis, it's impossible because there are so many moving parts in a society that getting a policy done, it's very easy to get other things done as well that you don't want to get done. Unintended consequences, that whole thing. And so this really relates, I think, to the response to the problem of evil that we find in, for example, the book of Job. So, terrible things happen to Job. Job is faithful, endlessly faithful, but eventually asks God, why? Why have you done this to your faithful servant? Or why have you allowed this to occur to your faithful servant? And God basically says, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are to question God Almighty? To question the maker of heaven and earth. It shows Job all of these things in the world that he has no comprehension of, because of course he has no comprehension of it. How could he possibly? Because he's just a man. And so because he's just a man, he's in no position to sit in judgment of God, to say, here's how things should have been. God knows better than we do how things should be. And we need to acknowledge that. If we fail to acknowledge that, then we're just going to be wildly hubristic and doing god-awful things to try to make our to make things to make things work out precisely the way we want them to, rather than the way that they ought to work out. we will think that things should go a certain way instead of it going the way that we know it should go based on... Oh, God. Okay, fine. I need to go take a nap then. Based on the way that we know they should go, because that is the way that we ought to trust God, to know that it works, to know that things work in a certain way. Right, so I'm very hungry, it looks like. Oh, jeez, yeah. And really tired. And everything's dirty. Damn it. So before I go sleep and save, I'm gonna find a wash bin. Gonna be weak for a bit? Yeah, I bet. Because, yeah, I'm apparently encumbered. Time's it? Morning. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, we'll see how this goes. So basically, my point is that this economic hubris is just the same as the hubris of questioning why God permits evil. Is the same thing as asking, well, couldn't I organize society in this better way? It's the same impulse as the socialist, in other words. Oops. Off there. It's the, I mean, to use an example outside of... Oh wait, Rattay Tourney? Another one? Yeah, I'm really hungry. I don't think I'm gonna get to Rattay in time, though. Oops, not again. Okay. Hello. Where is
someone there?
Lady Stephanie. There we go. So yeah, the let's see. I'm hungry. Release prisoner. The longer you've been in jail, the worse the penalties. Oh boy, that's going to be a while, isn't it? Attorneys are recurring. I think it's daily or maybe weekly. Okay, it might be weekly. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna go find the bakery. I'm just gonna eat something. There's a stew pot. I'm just gonna have some of that. Which I think there is. Thanks. Okay, not hungry anymore. I'm still a little hungry, but less so. Okay, can I buy some food?
Good afternoon.
To use, like I said, to use a use another analogy, maybe a contemporary analogy. Bread. 2 milks. Let's haggle a bit.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally.
To use, like I said, a more contemporary non-scriptural example, it's basically the Bruce Almighty problem. That, you know, God in the movie, if you've seen the movie, then you know what I'm talking about. If not, then that's understandable. It's old at this point. it's
Since it's you.
that
Well,
Bruce,
a
this
little more
arrogant
and we'll call
guy,
it
this
a deal.
newscaster guy, is given the power of God within a small area,
Aye,
within a
that
small
would do.
domain, and he finds very quickly that he has no right idea what in the world he's doing. There we go. And he is completely unsuited to the task of being God, because he can't. He's not omniscient. He's not ultimately perfectly wise or perfectly loving or all of these things. And so, of course, he naturally fails at the task of being God. Catholic Phoenix says, the socialist basically thinks that they can bend reality to get rid of the thing that bothers them, even though it's bigger than they could comprehend. So let's assume that they can, in fact, bend reality to their will. The problem is that when you bend reality, other parts of reality bend too. And those other parts of reality are probably not the parts you're intending to bend. And when you bend those other parts of reality, those bend other parts of reality. So when you mess with one little thing, everything gets messed with. And you don't know that because you're an idiot.
The Lord save you. What do you need?
I heard you wanted to talk to me, my lady.
It's
11 days
true.
ago.
I need something from you.
How can I help?
My cousin, young Sophie, is going to be wed. It will be an entry into a new life, and I want everything to be perfect for her. I'm looking for a few things to give her as a gift, and you're going to find them for me.
I am.
Lady, why me?
Okay, I suppose.
Normally I'd let the Chamberlain take care of it, but he doesn't have any taste. I can't trust him with this. And I've been told no task is too challenging for you. Is that not true?
Sure.
It will be my honor, my lady.
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie, wine from a merchant in Rattay, and a roan from the stable in Ujits.
Who am I supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in Rattay. He's the only person in the whole region who can supply a genuinely good wine. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Here you go. That should be enough.
So you're a why not, is what I'm hearing.
The ornamental crown?
I had the engravers in Sasau make it, but now they've written to say it will take a while longer. That just won't do. The wedding is almost upon us, and I need it. Go and see Master Jeronim Slesky and pick it up.
Okay.
You said a roan from Ujits.
Precisely. It's a beautiful animal. Wait till you see it. Dietrich said he'd ride it here himself, but I can already imagine how he'll end up killing himself on that horse. But you, so young and vigorous.
Hey! Hey!
Wine, a roan, and a crown. I can handle that.
Thank you, Henry. I just wish there were others here I could trust so well. Goodbye.
Okay, suppose I can do that, I think. How do I get out of here, anyway? This way, right? Oh, I can't sprint. Because I'm weak. Kevin says, farming is a good thing. Many intricate goods go into the work of farming. If everyone has the food... Everyone has food at will without needing for farming. The goods of the act of farming are missed out on. I mean, true enough. I would hesitate on that a little bit. Because I do tend to think that I tend to agree with the ancient Greeks to an extent. What's this? Interesting sight, huh? Okay. I do tend to agree to an extent with the ancient Greeks that that labor is for the purpose of leisure. And so, without leisure, labor is pointless, or is useless. The use of labor is leisure, in other words. Okay, let's go that way. Careful with this quest. There's a risk of losing your virginity and missing out on an achievement. Ooh. Oh no, not that. I'm assuming that the lady wants to deflower poor Henry.
To me?
Oh, there's the horsey. Okay, come on, horse. Come on, Pebbles.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, I'll do the quest, but also, you know... What's this? I'll do my best to rebuff her advances. Yeah, I had a feeling I was going to have to do that anyway, just based on how she's been talking since we first met her. So, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Phoenix says the Virgin achievement is difficult to get. All the wenches wish to deflower our poor protagonist. Of course they do. Of course they do. Look at him. He's a right specimen of a lad. All the maidens and some of the madams as well. This lady is certainly not a maiden. Yeah, this lady is certainly no maiden. So... Dear.
Good afternoon.
I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but idle chatter.
You'd be wise to give me a straight answer. I mean you no harm.
As long as it's the truth you speak. Very well. I'll tell you everything. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
But I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end, I let them talk me into it.
Magic. So, magic in the context of, like, magic? Or you're just talking about alchemy? Herbalism. I'm not sure. Interesting.
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see. A place of wonder and terror. The flowers might start talking to you, or the earth could swallow you up. I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself, but the ointment has that power. But it could poison any person who doesn't know how to use it right.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on broomsticks...
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in a dream.
So it's a psychedelic.
Will you give me the ointment recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought to make you think twice about dabbling with it.
Or do you mean dabbing with it? I'm not going to do the thing, but I meant like acid dabs. Anyway. That was a bad joke. I forget I said anything. Anyway, moving on.
So why did you give them the ointment at all?
Because I'm soft-hearted. You see, one of those women, Vera, lost her whole family in Skalitz. And Zlata's husband was killed. And the youngest of them, Kuta, miscarried with the horror of it all. They said they wanted to use the ointment to speak with the dead and ask them to put a word in with the Lord.
Yeah. I understand how
I
they
mean,
feel.
you don't need
But I
LSD for
reckon
that.
it'll get them nowhere but the ducking stool and the stake.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. I didn't want to give them the ointment, but they offered me a pile of groschen. So I thought how desperate they must be, and I heard their plea.
Their plea, or the clink of their coin?
In both. Kevin says, leisure is an end, but I have found that at times I've had enough leisure, and when I return to labor, I feel better. I think there's intrinsic value in labor for its own sake, a sense of purpose, etc. Well, then it's not labor. Labor is for the purpose of an end outside of itself, and if it's not, then it's just leisure.
I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
All right.
Very well. But only because the priest himself asked me to.
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. Take care.
You learned paganism. I don't want to learn paganism. I'm a good Christian boy. Okay, let's help. Right side of the bench and a herbarium. It's all the properties of herbs and all the recipes you've so far learned. Okay. It's always best to follow the recipe in the book. By holding A on the recipe, you can set all the necessary ingredients straight into the alchemy bench. Okay. Oh no, I'm learning paganism. I can feel myself becoming obese and cringe. Oh no, my beard is migrating onto my neck. The degree of difficulty brewing potions. Okay. First step is always to pour the potion base. You'll find on the shelf. Add the ingredients to the cauldron from the shelf on the right. Go from to ends it. Take care to grind ingredients. Brew the mixture on the prescribed flame, which is regulated by means of the bellows, left trigger. Sometimes it's just enough to warm it at low heat. Sometimes it has to be boiled, so you have to work the bellows until the mixture bubbles. Okay, carefully time how long you brew the potion using the sand glass, right trigger. Oh my god. The brewed potion can then be poured directly from the cauldron into the phial or passed through the distiller. The recipe must be adhered to precisely. If you Excuse me. If you deviate too much from them, the potion will fail. You'll lose your ingredients, and the whole brewing process will have to be repeated. Okay. Okay, so I only have Savior Schnapps. Wine, 2 handfuls of belladonna, and 1 of nettle. Boil the nettles for 2 turns. Grind the belladonna. Drop in the belladonna and boil for 1 more turn. Okay. Do I have these herbs? Oh, whoops. Recipes. I don't think I have them. No, I don't. I don't have either. Not on my inventory, at least. I might have some on the horse. Well, it's fine. It'll be fine. What does she have in here? Ingredients for me? No, not sleep. What am I doing? No, I don't want to sleep in your hovel. Witch. Oh. I'm gonna have to sit down somewhere and read this, huh? Herb, pears, belladonna, marigold. Okay, so yeah, this is the thing we were just talking about. All right, Phoenix. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. See you next time. Good night. Excuse me, mutt. I'm gonna go to here next. Somehow. Yeah, I'll fast travel. Why not? I'm too overloaded to fast travel. I'm fat and I'm weak. Great. Fine. Let's see if I can find more, like, hare to hunt while I'm out here in the woods. Well, this seems a little sketchy. Dangerous. Fat and weak. Yep. The paganism has taken hold. I know. Should never have talked to the old witch.
Yeah.
I learned the lesson that Kevin was just talking about. Just don't talk to witches. Crucially important. Otherwise, you'll become cringe. Nobody wants to be cringe. What's all this, then? Okay. Fine. What is this? What are these? Beehives. Okay. Let's not mess with the beehives. Where did my horse just step on? That was odd. Alright. I can get honey and other stuff, honey and other stuff from beehives. I figured, but I mean, that's true, I suppose. Might be useful. And if honey works anything like it does in real life, honey doesn't go bad. Which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Oh. Is this really it? This is the site of interest? It's the shithouse? Is this not just manure or something? Why is this a site of interest? I'm not interested. Fine. Alright, well, let's go back to Ujits, I suppose, yeah? Tournament in Rattay tomorrow. I'm not going to do that. I'm in a kind of a bad state at the moment. So let's see. Maybe. Nah, not this time. Yeah, I'll do those. Perks. What perks? Ascetic, huh? You're dirty at 50% more charisma. And now. Night Rider. Stamina will regenerate faster at night. Now, Wanderer. Grew up in impoverished conditions, so... Okay, invert bed comfort. Renegade Brand. Penalties on stats following released from jail are 20% lower. That's pretty good, because there's no downside to that one. Burger. Towns and villages have in their immediate vicinity. Okay. A bonus. Bandages 25% more effective. Healing skill and dialogue. Okay, not bad. Savage. Outside town. Scout 2. Sight distance of fast travel, so you notice events on the way sooner. Okay, okay. I think I'm going to go with Renegade Brand, because this has been a problem for me already. Anything else I have points in? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. Cool. So I still really need... Can I fast travel on a horse? Maybe if I go back to Rattay. Not Neuhof. All the way back down to Rattay. Because I need a blacksmith. I need a tailor. Alchemy. Apothecary. Scribe. Armorer. Weaponsmith. Cobbler. Well, there was a tailor in Rattay. Wasn't there? Oh, right. Oh, no. Kevin's iPhone is reinstalling YouTube apps, so I get kicked from mode. No idea. I hate when that happens, though. Miller. Where is the... I could have sworn there was a tailor in Rattay. Unless I guess it wasn't in Rattay. There's a trader. Armorer. Is it the armorer? Is that the same thing? Tailor's next to the armorer. Not seeing it. Oh, it's under the quest giver, isn't it? That's why. I could just fast travel all the way down there, but I'm going to do these here first. Pick up the Rhone. Back to Talmberg. Then, off stream, probably. I'll do some fast traveling around and do that sort of thing. Just gonna... Off-road it. That's not going to work, is it? Man, really? Come on. No. Nope. Next to the armor, under the bailiff, huh? Okay. Yeah, that was fast travel. I can't even fast travel on the heckin' horse. This is ridiculous. Okay, fine, whatever. Let me just ride there. Shouldn't take too long, I don't think. I mean, I could put a bunch of my stuff on the horse, but that's fine. Okay. All right. So anyway, so one of the things I was interested in is that the Turning Point USA kids were doing out there today. They were tabling and stuff, getting sign-ups. They also had a big old free speech ball, which I always love that sort of thing. It's a giant, like 5-foot diameter beach ball that everybody writes stuff on. Free speech, whatever you want, that kind of thing. And like is often the case with those sorts of things, I can't think of something immediately profound on the spot, because who can? Not that sort. But it was neat. I love that sort of thing. Back in my day, so to speak, back in the y'all days, and Young Americans for Liberty days, we had a free speech wall, where we had this big, like, probably 20-something foot wooden wall that we had everybody writing on. Over the course of like a week, we filled up the thing like 3 times. It was fantastic, great. It was a lot of fun. And this is too. I love that kind of thing, and it's so necessary these days. Just because people are not as conducive to free speech. Like back in my day, once again, as I keep saying this, it was people were writing all sorts of horrifying vulgarities on the thing. You know how many N-words were written on the wall when we did it back in like 2010? Not a one this time. No, to be fair, maybe that's because St. Leo University is much more civilized than USF. That's fine, but there's a kind of propriety, and I don't think the good kind, among kids these days, which is a weird thing to accuse kids of.
I've heard something about a magical
the young people.
What? Who told you that? Was someone asking around?
Gertrude sent me.
And what did she say? Does she want to add something to the ointment?
No. She's worried about what you'll do with it. It's quite dangerous stuff. Witchcraft and sorcery never brought any good to anyone.
And praying has. For years I spit down on my knees. But where was God when that pack of humans came and slaughtered all the folk in Scarlets? I was with child. Did you know that? But the horror of it drove the child from my womb lifeless. If charms and spells won't help us, nothing will. We're doing no wrong. We go to the woods alone, at night, and we hurt no one. I won't say any more. You might twist it against us.
But it is wrong, and you are hurting yourself through this. It's like I was saying the last time. You're placing your faith in something that is on you rather than above you.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Primary problem. Kevin says, I used to sneak into a German classroom in high school and write musings on the chalkboard. Some were big hits with people. Became a bit of a tradition. Nice. Beef. What? Alright. Yeah, no, I love that sort of thing, Kevin. It's great. It's, let's see, how am I on? I'm a little hungry. I don't really have food. There's a baker right here I could go to. Do this before it's nighttime. We get to sleep again.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you. May the Lord watch over you.
the nice little sound effect is just very nice, you know?
Can we do something about the price?
All right, so.
There's like a proto social media status update. Yeah, I mean that's what that sort of thing really is. That's what it reminds me of.
Well,
Except it's
more, and we'll call it a deal.
oh man, that's actually a good idea of how to use that sort of thing. Is as a sort of how would I put it? That like putting on there stuff that'll get you kicked off Facebook. Things that you would put as a social media status, but that you can't. Oh man, that's a good idea. I should bring that up with them. They had a bunch of like buttons and things of like big tech sucks and stuff like that, and it was like, wow, that's really straightforward and uncreative, but yeah, legit, can't disagree. Oh man, where is it? Hold on. Because I got a sticker. Hey, wait, what? Why am I crouching? I don't want to crouch. That's weird. Seeing that, Mean Girls Day was like 2 weeks ago. Stop trying to make taxation happen. You'd love it. It's so dumb, but it's amazing. Oh, man. I don't know where to put it. I mean, traditionally that sort of thing would go on a laptop, but my laptop is like, or my tablet really is. First of all, it's a tablet, not a laptop so much, and it's like very smooth back and doesn't have. I don't know. Putting stuff on it seems like it would be. It wouldn't fit well. It wouldn't look right, So I got to figure out somewhere good to put it. I don't know. I like it though. I love it. What? Hey. Fine.
Hey, who's there?
I did not realize it was a private area. I apologize sincerely. Okay. Private area again here too. Fine. Fine. What time is it? Oh, Jesus. T-shirts. I mean, yeah, T-shirts. The problem is, like, I first of all, I don't wear T-shirts so much. I wear collared shirts almost exclusively, whether those are formal dress shirts or like on days that I'm teaching, or like Hawaiian shirts on days that I'm not teaching. So that's really that's really it. That's all I really wind up wearing. I don't wear a lot of T-shirts anymore. Which is disappointing because there's a lot of cool T-shirts and like T-shirt designs and stuff like that. I wonder. Oh, I pray. This is a very sparse church, and even still, it has beautiful murals, despite being very sparse. Oh, no, not there. Blue water. Garden. The Adam and Eve being cast out of the garden. Can I donate? No. Really? That's odd. Totally thought I could. But, alright. Alright, let's go to the tavern. Let's sleep for the night. Hopefully that'll strengthen us up a bit. We can do a thing or two before leaving. Before leaving Ujits. And having to call it a night. Can I have a room for another night?
God be with you.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
Just the one night?
Sure, but let's see your coin first. These are harsh times.
Alright.
That's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price?
bring it down
3.
some. See how we can do.
You won't convince me with that.
Right.
You're flaying me
Oh,
here.
no, he's not going to accept anything
Come now.
lower, is he?
Just a little more and we have a deal.
He's not going to accept anything lower than 1.8. All right.
You all like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud, it is.
Okay. That's all. All right, I'm going to go up to my bed. I'm going to read a little bit before bed. I'm going to go to sleep. Nice and comfy. Until 9, that's fine. Might as well. It's good pumpkin ale, by the way. Elysian. I got this. This time of year, I get this variety pack of like 3 of each of these Elysian pumpkin beers. They're all really good. I like them all quite a bit. I have finished reading. I've already read this book from cover to cover. I can now sell it. Let me take off my shoes. Yeah, that'll do. Leave my pants on. Take off my gloves. Alright. Sleep. Till like... Yeah, let's go 8 hours. Till morning. Proper morning. It is a nice comfy bed, though. 70% comfortable. Whatever that means. Okay. So now, having talked about all of our various problem of evil stuff, having talked about our arguments for and now against the existence of God, let's get dressed first of all. Not wear the gloves. We don't need the gloves. Don't need the chausses. Put some shoes on though. That'll do. I am still overloaded, though. Fine. Not by as much, though. That's good. It's making progress. So next up, now that we've basically finished our this immediate section on metaphysics, the next section of the course is on epistemology. We're back to epistemology. And there, we're going to be talking about... Reformed epistemology first, then counter-Reformed epistemology, and then pragmatism, and then back a bit to evidentialism. So the whole shebang all sort of merges together nicely into a... So we have an introductory bit for the class, and then we have a separate unit on... We have a little bit on epistemology, just evidentialism. Then we have it to our own, and then a separate couple of units on some metaphysics topics.
Hey!
Sorry, I guess. And then back to epistemology, and then back to metaphysics, and particularly theory of mind and moral psychology at the end. Talking about fate, destiny, choice, and ethical decision-making kind of stuff. It's a good structure of the class, and it's as I've probably mentioned before, not probably, as I know I've mentioned before, it's based pretty closely on St. John Paul II's Fides et Ratio. So I think it's a good course. Unfortunately, I have to say, while it is a good course, it is being gradually phased out. Because of changes to the overall curriculum at the university, they're phasing out this class and replacing it with basically other religion requirements and other philosophy requirements. And so part of it is that one of the things, well, basically what I'm going to be moving on to teaching is primarily the ethics class, which I've enjoyed doing. I've talked to before. I've taught before. I'm not gonna win the tourney because I can't. Lada, can I talk to you? I have to wait till nightfall again, don't I? I'm some guy.
Hey!
How you doing, friend?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Amen.
I'm looking for the local groom. Where can I find him?
If he isn't in the stables, then I have no idea where he's got to. God be with you.
Well, I guess I'll do that, since I can't talk to you. And I have to wait until the middle of the night to track you down. God. Do I still have that bed? Can I just sleep until nightfall? I'm gonna go to the groom. Across the river. Where's my horse? There's my horse. Hey, Pebbles. There we go. Gosh, I'm, how you say, bad at planning in this game. Very bad at planning. Yeah, I'll come back after I meet with the groom. Do the horse thing. Alright. So, yeah, next up we're doing epistemology stuff starting next week, so that should be fun. That is also while I'm going to be grading papers, so next week I'm going to be doing a bunch of paper grading. But the epistemology section is, so we're moving on to a couple of non-evidentialist forms of epistemology. The Reformed epistemology proper and pragmatism I tend to largely reject, but not entirely. I put a lot of stock in what is sort of half-jokingly called counter-reformed epistemology by a philosopher named Linda Zygzemski. And she's a Catholic philosopher who writes sort of back to, and in the context of, Reformed epistemologists, so people like Alvin Plantinga, Nicholas Walterstorff, a few others. Mavrides, I guess. And she is her point really is that, like most Protestant philosophical ideas and theories, it's onto something, but missing important parts that she needs to add to. I have a video on it. It's Reformed Epistemology Summary and Criticisms, if you're interested. I'll put it in the description as well after the stream, so if you want to check it out after the fact, feel free. Hey, friendo.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Okay.
So, has Pie turned up?
Take
Oh.
care now.
No, he has not. Wrong thing.
I'm looking for the local groom.
Here we go.
Well, you found him. What can I do for you?
The Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me. She said you have a roan ready for her.
Well, Well,
Hmm.
Chamberlain Dietrich said someone would come. We have him here, but if he's ready, I can't say.
What does that mean?
That miserable horse will let you saddle him and walk him around the courtyard, but as soon as someone sits on him, he goes completely wild.
Great.
That horse is supposed to be presented at a noble woman's wedding. It probably won't be appropriate if he makes a spectacle of his rider. Is there anything I can do?
Try asking Vashek. For some reason, that devil horse listens to him. Then take the horse with you. Dietrich's arranged everything. God be with you.
Okay, so I gotta talk to Vashik first. Oh man. Where the hell's Vashik? Where's Vashik? Was he around back? Over here, I guess. Now there's the Roan. Where's Vashik? D. He's over here, huh? Okay, okay, all right. Here we go. Let's see what he has to say. Shall we? Kevin says this game generates a good deal of opportunity for piety. Oh yes, absolutely does. Hey Vashik. Sorry to disturb
Jesus
you.
Christ be praised.
Amen.
I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
Yes. I suppose I do.
And how do you do it? How do you calm him down?
I'm good to him.
Oh.
Listen, Vashek. I've been entrusted by the Lady of Talmberg. I need you to help me understand how to calm down that roan.
Lady Stephanie?
Then you know her.
She's a good person. She even talked to me once.
I know her too.
This guy
She was
sounds
nice to
special.
me as well. Will you help me with the roan?
You have to sing him his favorite song.
And which one would that be?
Oh boy.
2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
That's, interesting.
I know how it looks, but he likes it.
Thank you, Vashek.
Okay then.
Good luck to you.
Well, let's go give this a try. I have no way of knowing whether this will work or not, but let's give it a shot, shall we? Wow. It's a good horse.
So, boy, want me to sing? You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. 2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May.
Oh god, what's happening?
Raising the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey.
I don't know, man, if you're wearing headphones like I am, this is some disturbing vocal problems going on here. Can I fast travel? Oh. Alright. Well, let's get ourselves back to Talmberg, shall we?
Yeah.
Well, singing worked. It's a little weird, but it did the job. Alright. Okay, well, in that case, let's go back to Talmberg. Gotta make sure I'm going the right way. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bubbly vibrato, I assume due to an audio glitch, but ooh boy. A little bit off. A little bit disturbing. fine, but let's see. Do I need to cross the river here? No, keep going straight.
Yeah.
Ah, well. Well. Yeah, so right fork through the woods. Here we go. Slow down a tiny bit while I'm going through all these trees. I want to run into one. I know this isn't like the horse riding in this game is not sophisticated at all. So I don't think that you can like run into a tree, dismount yourself, and die. Like, I mean, like you can in a lot of games that have more complicated riding, like The Witcher. You can do that in The Witcher 3. You can do that in Red Dead. If you run into a tree, you're effed in either of those games. But this one, nah. Basically just movement form. I think so. I don't know. I haven't actually tried to run into anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Up to Talmberg Castle. Okay, here we go. Whoa. I assume I have to bring this to the lady herself, right? Kevin says, I love the wrecking in Red Dead. Yeah, no, that's hilarious. It's absolutely ridiculous half the time because, no, a horse would not just run headlong into a tree. No matter what you tell it to do, it's not going to do that. But, you know,
Yeah.
it will, I guess, if you're a good enough cowboy.
Aha! The roan for Lady Stephanie. Thank you, Henry.
Yes. Here you go. The master. Hello, sir. Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you? Yes. Yes.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Oh.
Is there anything interesting going on around these parts?
Interesting? Not really. Sad, more like. You know,
Oh.
I always liked the Neuhof horses best. They had, well, a spark to them. Old Smeal was
more.
killed in that raid, and I'm afraid the stud farm will never recover without him. Farewell.
Alright, well, time's at not quite midday. Anything I need to do here? Wait, the horse is here. Where do I take it? Into one of the saddles? Into one of the stables again? Oh, well. I needed to go 3 steps further. I forgot. Okay, cool. I could use some stew. Oh. Can't eat stew.
Greetings. What do you need? Goodbye.
I'd like to discuss the price.
See what I can do here. I mean, it's not really worth too much, but...
What do you say to this?
You won't convince me with that.
There's a whole
My last
hullabaloo here.
offer.
That's not enough.
Okay, I got a 0.1
I knew we'd
groschen
come to an
discount.
arrangement.
Fine. It's something. Sorry. Okay, so let's go have a nap, shall we? Or no, let's not. Let's not do that. Oh, there's 2 guards in the same space. That's weird. Wait, what is my energy? Oh, my energy is almost full. Never mind. I don't actually need to do this. Like, at all. What I need is a smithy. Oh my gosh. Is there anything I have that I can put on the horse? 2 torches. Wounding arrows. Don't weigh too much. Bassinet. Coif. Causes. Waffenfrog. Shoes. Oh, hey. I can fast travel now. I'm fine. Great. Will the guard guard the guarding the guard? Guard? Yeah, yes, I believe so. I think it will. I think he will. Okay. So now let's fast travel. Actually, no. Let's go here to the blacksmith, shall we? Then I think he can fix my sword and stuff. Wait, I'm overloaded? But I wasn't. Look at this. Look down there. Right down there. It says I'm not overloaded. What's going on? How am I overloaded? What's going on here? Alright, fine, whatever. I'm just...
Yeah.
Move that way, right? Oh, it's up here. Okay. I guess I'm still being affected by jail time, but it doesn't say that I am on my inventory screen, which is weird. Oh well, yeah, I mean it's fine. I'll manage it. Just where's that blacksmith? It's right here, right? Somewhere. No, stonemasons. There's the smithy.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you. God be with you.
Haggle.
Can we do something about the price?
I don't want to spend all this.
All right, so.
Okay. Let's go really low to start.
Are we agreed?
Well, now. A little more and we'll shake on it.
Let's see. Wow. All right. Let's see what we can do.
Aye. That would do it.
Really? Wowzers. Okay, cool. I still need...
What the...
Oh, sorry. I still need, my armor fixed. And a lot of it fixed. Kind of want to play with the grindstone. But... Here. I'm not encumbered anymore. Now I can fast travel. Back to Ujits. Right? I need it to be nighttime. I need it to be nighttime so that I can track down the witches. By the time I get there, it'll be closer. Not quite nighttime, but close enough. But that also means that, oh darn, we are basically out of time, so I'm not going to be able to do this now, am I? Along the way, let's muffled noises from the nearby undergrowth. Scout. Let me actually put some armor on. I mean, hold on. Oops, hold on. Whoops, why'd I do that? Fine. Are the people in there? If I fall, I'm dead. Oh, I ran away from them. Oh, okay. Well, that means that what I'm going to do is... In that case, what I'm going to do is... Thinking bushes by the road, huh? Rather than travel to Ujits, I will, at some point, travel to Rattay. But until then, I'm going to call it a night, because it's about midnight, and it's time for me to get going. I'll be saving and quitting. So, I had a great time tonight. Did a little bit of main questing and a lot of it of side questing. We're probably going to be doing a good deal more side questing next week as well. A bunch of side content, doing these little jobs, odd jobs for odd people here and there, exploring this beautiful, beautiful world. Should be a lot of fun then. Has been a lot of fun now. Monday we're going to be continuing on KOTOR 2. We've got a couple of decisions to make, what planet to go to next. And then also, and I'm leaning a little bit towards Korriban. I might go back to Nar Shaddaa. We'll see. I'm deciding. I'm not sure. But then also, what big prestige class to take for the Exile, because that's a big choice, and we've pretty much got to make it next time. There's no more holding off on that. No more putting it off. So that's coming up. Both of those things. And then, so that'll be Monday. Next Thursday, we'll be right back here. Hopefully at some point next week, maybe. We'll see, but I may have time to record another Rings of Power video. We'll see on the whole elves don't act like elves and don't think like elves thing. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not committing to doing that, but I'm thinking about it. I'd like to. It's a thought that I've had, and it's a thought that a lot of people haven't really brought up. Other people at least haven't brought up so much, so maybe I should. Anyway, that's all I have for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope to see you all next time. Have a good night.